For those of you who don't know, I've been filming skateboarding for a couple of years now, and what I tend to do with those videos is slow motion, and that's what this video is going to be about today. For those of you who want to implement slow motion into your videos, regardless of what it is, these are the settings I use. And I use the Sony ZV-E10. Currently it's my temporary camera until my main camera arrives. But it doesn't have to be for Sony cameras. This is for mostly all cameras. It's including Canon, Lumix, etc. So the first thing I would do is check to make sure that your camera can actually do 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second. Those would be the main two frame rates that come in cameras that actually have that capability. If you have a camera that only does 24 and 30 frames per second, I'll make a separate video on how to actually get slow-mo out of that, because it is possible. It's not the best, but it's possible. This is just so that way you can implement it with what you have. So for those of you who do have higher frame rates, this video is for you. Now that you've confirmed that you have higher frame rates, let's go ahead and go to our settings. For my settings, if I'm shooting in 60 frames per second, which in Sony cameras it'll be like 60p, I'm going to put my shutter speed at 1/120th or 1/125, just the closest shutter speed that resembles double the frame rate. And how I got to that shutter speed is using the 180-degree rule, which is just doubling your shutter speed from your frame rate. So that it's a rule. You don't have to necessarily follow it, but I guess it's to get the most natural blur. It just looks better. It'll look best if you use it at 1/125th if you're at 60 frames per second. So that would be the only thing you really have to change to get slow motion. Your ISO and your aperture is completely up to you and the scenario that you're in and lighting and everything like that. But this is just for slow motion. If you select 120 frames per second as your, the slow motion setting, then you're gonna double that to 1/250th, I believe. That's gonna be the closest that you can get to having that double frame. This isn't an in-depth video on how to edit it or anything like that, but once you have those settings, you shoot whatever you shoot, then you pull it up into whether it's Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, or Final Cut Pro. I don't think it's called Final Cut Pro. I think it's just called Final Cut. Or no, it is called Final Cut Pro. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys a little sample video of what I shot at the skate park with my friend today. So I appreciate you guys for staying through the rest of this video. If you found this helpful, please go ahead and like this video. Subscribe if you want to. If you didn't like it, then I recommend giving it a thumbs down. Yeah, if you have any other questions, please put them in the comment section down below. And then I'll go ahead and make sure to kind of give a tutorial on how to edit this stuff. This is just a quick tutorial. Wanted to give something out there, provide some value to you guys. If it did, then this video would serve its purpose. Okay, I don't have anything else to say, so bye.